Actually, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this is me actually, Waine Hz, that is the tone as usual. Yeah, as you all know that I was away at least 2 months, so I wasn't here, and then everything was locked down. And as I said, there is a grab from my videos. An individual participated from nowhere, and that heck they filed in the middle of audition. March 1st. That was March 1st in the middle. I found, I was watching myself, and then the paper just began running off my hand, and then the paper ran away. So I found the paper was interrupted, and then as interrupted, the file was deleted. Okay, the one I was watching. So up to now, we did not find the individual, but they said, my computer said, let me do this one, appealed, court appeal. So I did police called. Police was called here March 1st in the morning around 7 a.m. They did not come. They went and came the following day. That was March 2nd. Police came here. Of course, they said that file is not appropriate. They supported us, and then they said the file is not appropriated, and then if the person deleted is not appropriate, so they interact with the file because the paper can open the file, and then the appeal cases there, the police appeal themselves, and then that's why it take a little bit longer, and then till the audition Google himself located his in the they are in Kenya, they are open for business in Nairobi, uh, and then we went. I don't know if the interruption was there from that office, Google office. I don't know because I was using Gmail. And then in long run, actually, that was the day back before yesterday. That's when we recover all this file. The delete informations. That's when we recover it, because we were trying to look for the individuals, but we cannot locate it. So that's when they try me to log myself in. I log myself in, and then the content said, let me get this one, premiere for 3 months free. That's a 3 month free premieres. That's why you can see I can explain myself as normal. And then this is briefly about us. This is bank and the Stone Finance Bank teams. So we have a lot of cases. Those are all cases. So handling prices, because our video faculty is office based, as we said, it's not easy to run the ink. It's not easy to get ink. So if this is my office, okay, if this is the office papers, okay, it's not easy to get ink. So office paper is like this to print them and then to hold them like this as a letter at hand, and then so that we won't be able to come online. So it's not easy to buy ink. Price is very expensive. That's why we are doing that. And then secondly, we have the confusion was with the decision with the Sudan case. The case Sudan to Uganda, Sudan to DRC, Sudan to Central Africa, Sudan to Ethiopia, Kenya. And then that is when we were trying to back this line which the guy cut, and then trying to settle source in the middle so that we remained against Sudan. So that's our faculty, and then we have disagreement alongside here, because they said that is a government. They went and signed the paper. How can myself as an individual come and interfere with their contract of taking over that area? And then I said, as a nation, as a land specialist, and then I have the right to take care of my land, Equatoria, if I stand responsible. And then I have the accountability. So I'm claiming only my Equatoria, not their areas. That's why we try to settle source, and then we are trying to settle Equatoria as Sudan for that rivaling. So we have a long process proceeding with that agreement. You know, we have papers, some papers, we order some papers, they print to us those papers, and then we bring them, and then we have those papers. And and a lot of other things which we have there are related to those. And then there are also cases with the Canada prices. Okay, Canada pricings we have on that also. We have East African shopping pricings, which we are also handling. And of course, I know it affected the supermarkets if we are handling the price. So some videos which you see, those guys, they are saying they are deleting immediately those cases which are associated with the prices. If, for instance, in Canada, we are negotiating to buy a whole turkey for Christmas dinner, okay, or New Year Eve, or Boxing Days, or this is Mother Days, we want to buy a whole turkey for the families. And then, regularly, Canadian turkey price, the year we hit Canada, here, the whole price of the turkey is $11 to $18. That is the very most expensive turkey, the whole turkey. If now you go to the market, you are comparing a whole turkey for $60. You know, you have to wallet yourself $60 to buy a whole turkey from the market, supermarket. That is very crazy, you know. So we handled such kind of campaign, and we campaigned these orders. So if the paper associated that order and then interfering, because it is interfering, those hackers, you know, the delete is a hackers. Also, we proof a little bit there. They mentioned, yeah, these files, if you find, is not your will that we did, because this our report like this is protecting them away from harassing us, assaulting me, assaulting these people, which will reduce the price. The turkey price, the whole turkey, is supposed to be $11 to $18. That is what we know in the market. And then we reduce this price, and then the whole guy want to assault the whole market and the whole supermarket and the whole Canadian communities, that the whole turkey should be $48 to $60. You know, the price of whole turkey. How possible that could be? It's not saved. They want what? Assault. We don't want the assault. That's why we mentioned their name in the contract. They are very assaultive. So that is the campaign we are running with these YouTube channels, you know. So there is nothing very different here. So if we mentioned the office ink, we mentioned the office build, such as the papers, which is opening the internet papers, how the guy is charging very higher. That is what we mentioned. And then we don't want those things. The Uganda, which is to the Sudan, which the guy cut, that is what we are trying to bring Equatoria to Sudan. That's all we are easing there. So that is our faculty. Our problem is Sudan. Our problem is the ink price. Our problem is the market price. And then that is could be the build, the builds. And then we don't want assault. We don't want no nothings, no nothing. That's all. So that is what is here offending us. So if you see we come to the video, we come because we had some assault. And we are trying to stop assault. That's all. You know, so that we can continue in the office and then do our work. Okay. So on occasions of this one, the government, Canadian government, also mentioned very clearly to all Canadians they will reduce bus fare from being $3, they will reduce it to $1. Okay, so they said they will do that. They will reduce all the bus fare, Canadian bus fare, to $1, no longer $3. That is a good things. So if the turkey, also the turkey price, because they want over market price to be affordable, they will bring it back to where the market was made to be. Because we said in many episodes, this Canadian market, we have agents, okay, government agents, the people who stand beside the student, a contract of checking account. They have the money, they pay the money, they pay those companies, okay, and then they go to the market in groups, and then they reduce the price. The price that they're seeing very higher, they buy all the product away, and then they leave it there in the market to be sold at the additional residential benefits, so that the people on government subsidies, people on government benefits, people on temporary employment, they will be able to survive the market standard, Canadian market standard. That is very well known. Everybody is practicing that, so we know. So on occasions of the other areas, we also try to mention no bill payment, no contracts, and then no monthly bills payment for at least for phones, for computers, for TVs, for comedies, offices. You cannot pay this kind of things to afford your workplace. It's not safe and it's not secured. So since this is what we mentioned there, and then our video was halted down. We campaigned and we campaigned, we went and we campaigned. So that's when we return back our videos, because these are areas we mentioned. We want to cut those people away from benefiting from the residential puncher hold. In the residential, the puncher holes. Here, hole to the TV, the puncher, hole to the phone, telephones, the puncher. Okay. If we talk of telephones, mobility telephones is like this. Where you talk to people, hello. So that is a telephone. So the area is they are hooked. They all puncher there. They want to eat money from, everything there. They have to withdraw the money from people per month, and then they have their contract. They leave away those contracts. Their contract was how much? $19. They don't want to obey that. They went off the price. It's not my fault. If they were following the $19 policies, and then we won't interact, we won't even follow them. So we mentioned very much, and we have the evidence. We are talking out of the evidence. It's not me alone. Every resident is facing that. The order will change from my resident here to their residents, to other people's residents. Their policies is affecting everybody's. You know how wrinkled our YouTube channel is and other channels. Our papers are not even efficient. So there, for this one, the other area is different. If it's email marketing, of course, email verification code cases to do with the email verification code. That is a bad thing. Email verification code we campaign is not safe for every individual. It's not safe for YouTubers to emphasize upon the verification code. Sending verification code every time you sign up, they send you verification code. Sometimes these people, they will rely, they will not send you. They will ask for your phone. They will change that email account to your phone. They want you fired. They will hold you for the rest of you. You won't get back the email address. You won't get back that Facebook page you have there. The smart page you created there, you won't get it. You have to suffer. Sometimes suffering may cause even the hassle. They will ask, bring me a passport to this office, I will release you, you know. So that's why it's not easy to get yourself reorganized. So that is not a good thing. Uh, that is to do with the verification code. When the link is related to emails, you know, and then there is the sending promo codes, and then that is the old delay of times. So you know they have to tell you, bring me your phone. These days, these phones, the numbers won't last. There is a phone we created newly, the app. You download the app. We show you guys the app. There, this app you download. The app won't tell you this app may stay for 5 years, won't stay, because it's like monthly. The guy want money from out of that. You retain that number. You do not pay. Nobody will let you retain that number. The number will run away. They will change the number to another number. And then you want to give this one, you have to go and give another one. That doesn't work, and that doesn't help the verification code. In Canada, if you are really secured in another country, you expect your cell phone is really ringing too much good, and then you can catch all the promo code and all the verification code, we blame you. It's not safe for us here in Canada. We are really not in good hand with verification code. We don't really deal very much with the verification code. Don't bother people very much with the verification code. That is the very, very, very worst things there to do with the verification code. So there is another thing is different. The what we have what they call the restaurant policies. Restaurant, they have their policies. Restaurant soups, they have these days like bring me $17 for this kind of food tray. A food tray bring me $17. Instead of asking bring me $3, or if the restaurant is expensive, bring me $7, they will ask you bring me $17. That is the people, I think, the people who've been having this average salaries. You know, average salaries, Canadian salaries, we hit Canada, that was the $7 minimum wage, $7. And then minimum wage, $7 to $11 minimum wage. Okay? And then the average is from $11 to $14. Okay, that is average. And then now from $14 to $21, that is higher salaries per hours, you know. So and then if now the salary is based on per month, not per month, per year, then you may find, yeah, this is depending from $16 to $30, 30,000, okay, a year. And then 30,000 to 50,000 a year average, and then 50,000 tradition to 130,000. That's the most highest salaries we have here in these countries. Every individual know whatever your job title is. If the prime minister is, I think the salary of prime minister is edition 150,000 a year. Okay. All the rest of higher salaries you may see is from 130,000 below. This is the most salaries we have here in these countries. Okay, so that is the dependabilities of those areas. I think from my research and then from my areas of surveys, that is the only feedbacks I can relate down there of concern to those ones. That is like if you go to restaurants, buying this one is store rice, and then you store beef, chicken or beef, and then it's supposed to be ranging from $3.50. Okay, the real Canadian burger, which they're calling McDonald's, is $37, 37 cents. 37 cents. That's double cheeseburger. Okay, 37 cents. And then if you added everything, you are comparing yourself at $1, 37 cents. Everything in the tray, you get it, and then $1, 37 cents. That's what we know hitting Canada that year. So if the guy is behind us and then is behind us, and then we'll say, yeah, which guy come there? This guy, the same guy. Okay, do the guy. I will come and show you the bills. That's what I don't know. But if that's what we registered, is what I registered. Should be that's the price here in these countries, unless there is a hidden fee as a backloggers accelerating. Yeah, if this is the guy I come, I will finish the bills. Just let him pay this much, 37 cents or a dollar this one, because Tim Horton, the hot cafe, which they are calling double double, Tim Horton, medium or small one, is 50 cents or 48 cents. And then that's when we are going to farming, you have to buy a small cup of tea and then you hold it on hand, Tim Horton, and then you go to work. And then if that is 48 cents, and then the plus tax is 52 cents, and then what is the differentiation now? If you go right now, you're comparing yourself at $2 for such kind of double. So it's very wrong, right? So what do you expect? Unless on the other agenda, we say it does is unless a villager smoke cooking flue. If other areas, if these orders all we mentioned, you're gonna utter to us that let it revenge as a virus to us. Then could be we have a family members in the village who are really cooking, and then what they're cooking there has a heavy smokes. The whole roof is on smoke. Whatever a little girl's cooking or a young man cooking is all altered. Their head is altered. They have to sneeze a lot. They have to do a lot of nonsenses, which is not too good, even not safe for our speaking. So could be because they in the deep in the village they're cooking with the firewood. Here we're in the village, we're in the city, big cities. We are cooking with the electrical things. Those are all electrical, and then which kind of smoke we have here too much, that can cause those kind of nonsenses. We don't think so. It's not a disease for me. If you expect those are disease, and I don't care about it. It's not a disease for me. That could be a younger guy or which other person, a family member went via the cooking process. That could be. We really don't know. Otherwise, on the other occasions we mentioned this could be this one, the St. Thomas police evicted my driver's license, not me operating, of course, your videos, because they evicted my driver's license from Hilton Hotel, okay, and then that was back in 2010. So residential roadside cleaning, okay, residential roadside cleanings, that is a portional part of that, and then soap cleaning is also portional part of that. Then residential safety, that's also portional part of that. And then the burial insurance and then constructions, those are all portional part of those areas. And then we are trying to mention, and then on occasions to other areas such as my this week's, of course, my outcomes. Those are at least the works I did. I got myself those things here. Those are my belt. Okay, my belt, regular belts. But whatever this line here is different, then those are my regular belt. This one here is too small. Okay, very tiny, and then the tiny, too small. That's why I have to go and get at least the big one. It's very small, and then I try to get myself also some shoes. Okay, and then that is the shoes. Okay. Then that is of course still to for work. Is this one that does is still to, of course, boots. So those are just the shoes I have there, 4 pairs. And then of course my updates on those areas, of course, which we handled previously. And then otherwise nothing very much. Of course, we talk of the shoot here also. I got my shoot, I get it back, but that's how it is. So so I went and I get my things because I left it over the other stores, as I mentioned on the other emphasis also there, because I left it for tailor to repair, the vent. So the vent they have to put it on the tailor. So and then I went and I got my things back from there. So any other things very heavy here we face could be the water, the escape of those videos, and then how we work hard to bring it back. That is the only thing here. And then the rest of the things is it could be, yeah, we work very closely with the police to do the work, to bring back those videos. We work closely with them because they are the one who command it, and then who try to to defend my work, and then who try to decision to arrest that hackers of that particular videos. If it happened to you next time, so you also, the best is this one, grab this one, the police number, call the police or go to the police station and then report and then get your things back, because it's not a good thing. Some people, they are not themselves. Maybe personally areas you work there is the areas we all need, is all helping us. And then it helped me here, and then it helped the other guy there, it helped the other one there. Is the same report, is the same areas which is really bothering people's mind, because everything you put there, the guy doesn't know what you have on your head unless they tell you. They cannot tell you. They have to carry it in their heart. They go to everywhere, but they cannot tell nobody. So at least you tell me, at least I told, and then the other one tell, and then the other one does, and then the other one does. That's why they all contribute to our standby. So otherwise, that is the only areas that of course we have. And by me, of course, Waine Hz, that is it on.